Okay, Chloe, looking at your blog, there's some promising stuff on here. I'm pleased to see that you've caught up to an extent, but there is some work that needs to go back into the beginning of your blog and really starting to pad it out to link to the full extent of your journey through this coursework. First post, you need to explain exactly what you're going to be doing in your AS Media Studies coursework. So explaining what the prelim task is and what the main task is. This is fine, but you do need to check your spellings here. So I would maybe reconsider retaking this photo because you've got reveal spelt wrong and entice. You need to go back and make sure that your spelling is correct throughout. As we get on to the other posts, okay, all of the other posts on editing, cinematography, sound, and mise-en-scène, you need to go back and explain exactly what you've learned and how it links to your journey. So what interesting sound techniques have you seen that you think you might want to use in your production work? What have you learned about mise-en-scène that you can take forward? What have you learned about editing that you think is a good technique that you could easily replicate? This information needs to be put on the bottom of the post so you can really link to how you've been inspired. Again, this is good that you did a review of the prelim task, but I want you to list here what you have learned from it and what you will take forward when doing your own prelim. I'm happy with all of this information showing you working on your prelim, and good that you've got your feedback. I like this pick play post. You should think about doing this more, and you make some really good points in your evaluation and your what went well. Happy with this main task and you showing what you guys are going to be filming and your plans in the lesson. Here, this is a mood board of iconic images from the thriller genre. So explain why you've decided to use thriller and also think about what you've learned from this. What have you noticed about the colours, the positioning, the framing, the lighting, the mise-en-scène? What has that made you think about moving forward when planning your thriller film opening? I'm happy with this. Maybe it will be a good idea to explain here what you've gone for. So what exact idea are you going to be developing and why? I can't open this Poplet, the link doesn't work, so please have a look at this. I'm sure I'm missing some good stuff. Okay, so this is the timeline of credits for Sleeping with the Enemy. Yes, it's good. I like the fact that you've highlighted exactly who appears where. But why does a Joseph Rubin film and Julia Roberts appear so early, and actually we don't get to the production designer or the second executive producer, or the executive producer, the directed by? Why don't these appear till later? So where's the film editor there? Where's the costume designer there? You need to discuss what the order of the job suggests about the importance of the people working on the film and how you are going to consider that when making your film opening. Your target audience Prezi is fine. I think it's really interesting and well thought through. And then you have these posts here of you on location, which are all great. You are a little bit behind, Chloe. There's some work missing on here that should have been completed by now. You've got several things you need to do. One, go back and look at the comments I've made on these posts and add to them where I've said. Two, you need to look at the list of posts that should be on your blog by now, so go to my blog and have a look at that. And three, you do need to ensure you're constantly presenting in a media-rich way. I know access to ICT can be a little tricky, so you can use Pick, Play, Post. You can use those apps and come and have a conversation with me if you need some more information on any of those. At the moment, I'd say this is around 13 out of 20, which is a low level 3. If you continue posting the way you are, it's going to drop into a level 2, the difference between basic and proficient. So we're really urging you now to spend more time on this, doing what we've asked, and you should be able to improve this grade.